your science teacher. Let's we continue the third chapter, synthetic fibers and plastics. In previous video we have studied about the different types of synthetic fibers. Recall those fibers: rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Okay, now in this video we will discuss about the characteristics of synthetic fibers and about the plastics. Synthetic fibers have some unique special properties, characteristics which make them very popular. So these characteristics are: first, they dry up quickly as compared to the natural fibers. Okay. Second is they are durable. Durable means काफी टाइम तक चलने वाला as compared to the natural fibers. They are less expensive. Natural fibers are costly, but synthetic fibers are less expensive. Fourth, they are readily available, available in the market and easy to maintain. So these are the characteristics of synthetic fibers that make them very popular. Okay, but synthetic fibers have some unique characteristics as well as they also have the disadvantages. First of all, when we wear the synthetic fibers in the summer, we are not feel comfortable because these fibers are made up of chemicals, so they do not have gap between them and the air does not allow to pass through them, so we feel suffocation. And second disadvantages is that synthetic fibers melts on heating. Okay, so because they made up of chemicals, so they do not burn completely, but natural fibers burn completely and form the ash. So we should avoid the wear synthetic fibers in the kitchen while working in the kitchen and the laboratory, because suppose if they catch the fire, they stick to the body of the person. Okay, they melt and stick to the body of the person. So these are the characteristics of synthetic fibers. Now let's start the new topic, that is plastics. Okay, plastics are also polymer and like synthetic fiber. Polymer, I already told you, these are the giant molecules. It means large molecules of the chemicals. So synthetic fibers made up of chemicals. The same as it is, plastics are also made by the chemicals. Okay. So plastics have different shape and size, but on the basis of their combining capacity of the units of the chemicals, they are different. There are two types: thermoplastic and thermostatic. Okay, in thermoplastic, chemicals are linked together end to end. Suppose this is the one unit of the chemical. Okay, so second unit of the chemical attached to the first one. So this type of arrangement is known as linear arrangement. This is known as linear arrangement, and this arrangement is found in thermoplastic. Okay, in thermosetting, these chemical units are combined sideways. Okay, and we say they are cross-linked. So the structures will be like this. All the units are cross-linked. Okay. So this type of structure is known as cross-linked arrangement. What we call it? Cross-linked. Cross-linked arrangement. And this arrangement is found in the thermosetting plastics. So these are the two types of plastic: thermoplastic and thermosetting. So what do you mean by what is the difference between the thermoplastic and thermosetting? In thermoplastics, thermoplastics are those plastics which, if molded once, okay, we again mold it in any other form. while heating. Okay, so many articles are made up of thermoplastic, like bucket, okay, comb, and mug. All these are the made up of thermoplastic. Another type, the example of thermoplastic is polythene and PVC. What is polythene and PVC? PVC pipes are made, water pipes are made by the PVC. So these are used for making so many variety of the articles. Second type of plastic is thermosetting. Thermosettings are those plastics which, if molded once, cannot be bent again and cannot be changed into the another shape and size. Okay, permanent is first we get the articles permanently. We can't melt again. Okay, so there are two main types of thermosetting, that is melamine and bakelite. What is bakelite and melamine? Bakelite both have the unique property. Bakelite are very bakelite is poor conductor of heat and electricity. That's why it is used for making the electrical switches and handles of the utensils. And melamine have versatile plastic. It means it has many properties. It resists the fire, okay, and can tolerate the heat. That's why it is it is used for making the floor tiles and special dress materials, like firefighters wear the dress which is made by the melamine. Okay, so these are the this is the definition of the plastic, types of plastics, and examples of the plastics. I hope you understood all these topics which I have discussed. So read this topic in your book carefully, and if you have any problem, then we will discuss again. Thank you.
These are the various articles made of plastics, and these are the articles made of thermoplastics. Okay, now these are the articles made of thermosetting plastic, like electrical switches. Okay, now open page number 41 and do question number 4 and 5. The question number 4 is, give examples which indicate the nylon fibers are very strong. So answer is, nylon is a very strong fiber. That's why nylon is used for making parachutes, rock climbing, ropes, fishing nets, seat belts, etc. A nylon thread is elastic and light, but actually stronger than a steel wire. Question number 5. Explain why plastic containers are favored for storing food. The answer is, plastic containers are favored for storing food because plastic containers are lightweight, so they are easy to handle. Second, the price of plastic containers is very less as compared to the other containers. Third, they have good strength. And fourth is, plastic containers are durable. Do these questions in your notebook. Thank you.